password. That's yeah.
I'm gonna drop out of the channel and mute your guys' stream so I can bring dishonor upon my family name.
All right, that's what I like to see. All right, everybody, the giveaway's still going on. At least it was when I said this. So.
Yep, I haven't seen a winner yet.
No, and
I will say
most
this.
of the numbers are. Someone was one away.
What do you guys think about Topps making the esports trading cards like baseball cards?
Oh my god.
Are they really?
That would be great.
Or are you just throwing out an idea? I don't.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't think. I don't know. Are baseball cards and stuff even a thing anymore? Like.
Baseball cards is still a thing. Baseball cards is still a thing.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say no thanks.
Choji.
That's gonna come at you through the Twitch messaging system. Enjoy. Check your inbox or other.
Balance. Garwood, do you want to override this at all? Because as we've seen in the past couple games. No. Okay.
The past couple games ended up where they were because of randomization choices that the teams made. So it's up to them to decide to keep the game balanced overall.
True. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's all about having fun anyway, so. Oh my gosh. Are we really going to do this again? Guys, really, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to random. It's not required. I gotta love the gamesmanship coming out, though. It's great. These guys are not taking this too seriously at all, so.
Well, it depends. Some people are, some people aren't.
Like I said, too seriously.
Ciddy showing super hard
try-hard mode. Yeah.
Seeing lots of try-hard picks on the Spirit side, but I don't know that that's necessarily going to be what they go with.
No, probably not, because they could always be trolling us and change in the very last second.
Or you could try, like, someone who's normally try-hard. Like, if I was going to play in one of these matches, I would play Petrus, but I would play a power Petrus.
Exactly.
So it just depends. We get a lane Petrus.
Speaking of that.
Oh, wait, is he going to go jungle? He's going to go jungle. He's the only jungler in his team.
Well, I don't know, man. We've seen a variant jungle before.
Never mind.
Okay. I mean, we've seen
these Predator picks. I mean, that works.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
We do see a fairly balanced team out of the Spirit side, and out of the Mortal side, in my opinion. So this is a bit more balanced. It's going to come down to how they play.
If
you are playing in the match, you don't have to leave the channel. You don't have to close the window. You just have to mute it and and then minimize it so that it's not sitting there. So they didn't go for the double pred. They only locked in one pred. But that's okay.
Well, we got Michael on Fenmore. We know he plays that a decent bit. So
he used to play that a lot back in the day.
Yeah, he did. Now the thing is, does Nynrek want to be inside Michael? Absolutely not.
Everybody wants to be inside Michael. What?
I was like, nope, forget it.
I don't know what the problem is. No, Varian's a better Mina delivery system than Fenmore. Varian
much better.
Can progress gate in and drop that Mina on you before you even realize what's happening.
Yeah, or they can get to lane before you can even drop wards.
Yeah, and because there's some squishy targets in lane, there's three squishy targets in the lanes on the Spirit side. You can actually do pretty good follow-up with that. They're going pretty aggressive, but they're getting caught out. Both sides are getting caught out. Kensu down here, nselz might actually go down because of this. There's that drain.
He's going to blink, but it's not.
He's going to keep him. Nope, there he goes. Goes down. It's one of those cases where they made sure he was within drain kill range before they hit the drain. Remember, drain level 1 is only 90 damage, so...
Not a lot. Doesn't necessarily need to be a lot either. Looks like Michael versus Veknus, Fenmore versus Reyna level 1. That is, I think I'll fall asleep watching that duel. There's not much happens there. Between the shield from Michael and the heal from... Oh, no! Is this going to be another kill? No. Nope, the drain's going to save him. No. Okay. Yeah. But I'm interested
we're
to
actually
see what this
seeing
Zeri does.
You know, just a a normal start here, trying to get a leash going on for his jungler. Blue side knows everything that's going on. Both sides know that there's stealing action going on. No leash for the Petrus, though, which is unfortunate. That's going to put him a little behind in the jungle compared to the Basco.
But then again, Amaranth did get a kill, so he went back and he bought some items, so...
Right, but that doesn't help your jungler.
No, it sure doesn't. So they'll have an advantage in the lane to make up for the little behind in the jungle, so...
So the ward coverage here in the bot lane is a little unfortunate. The Spirit side did drop both their wards in the lane. Hopefully everybody's muted their stream, because that's not necessarily where you want it to go. You have no vision of where any ganks are going to be coming from. I mean, they knew where the Petrus was starting, so I guess they figure he's not going to come out before those are out. But you don't know. He might go pick up his power and then his haste. Then he's 3-buffed. And then he can come right back into the lane because he's right there. So
exactly.
It's rough.
Veknus getting super low here. He's got to be careful. I mean, like, he doesn't have to be worried about Michael so much because Fenmore early, well, he doesn't do a lot. Fenmore really needs levels to get going. I think levels more than items, to tell you the truth, because that power that he gets from his passive is just, it's strong.
You know, depending on what you're leveling first. I mean, normally you want to level that Q first. Most people are then going to do the sustain next. In the late game, though, the bonus power that you get off popping your W is insane.
Yeah, 53 power. That's a lot.
It is a whole lot, and then you get even more based off how low health you are. It's one of the reasons we used to see people build tons of health on Fenmore, because then they could sit at a lower percentage for longer. But I really like the TylerNol's power build, and I liked that all form build earlier, but that was against a full physical team, so we're not going to necessarily see that again. Although technically you might be able to pull it off in this team. I mean, sure, there's an Amaranth, but if the Amaranth's going to blow you up, she's going to blow you up. I don't know. We'll see what Michael goes with. He'll probably build a ruin just because he wants to.
Yeah, probably. The ruin is the big reason why you don't see the health stacking Fenmores really anymore.
No, I meant on him.
I know what you meant.
Michael will just build a random
build
item.
A K on Mikella.
Yeah,
Seriously.
he likes that.
I'm not even kidding.
He likes throwing the Q out, landing it, and then just chunking away a bunch of their health with the K. And it's, okay, whatever. There's some power in it. Yeah. It is a little surprising when you land your ultimate on somebody and they get that ticking damage at the end. But there's not a whole lot that makes a Mikella ult worth it.
Well, I'm just looking at the Spirit team comp. I mean, they've got the Nisa.
Here comes Basco
so
looking
that's
around,
really
trying to do a little jungle checking, and he's going to come in for a gank on the bot lane. Let's see if he can follow this up.
Coming in from behind,
he should be able to get one stun. TylerNol doesn't get a lot of follow-up, though. Michael was trying to delay him, and they do get the kill.
And is that... Okay,
and they turn it around. They get a kill on Zeri in the top lane.
Yeah. Sorry if I don't say your name, Zeri. I'm not going to say that on stream.
Bear?
Sorry. Bear. Yeah, Bear. There we go.
Bear went down on the top lane.
Bear.
Big Sink is in trouble. You do not want
he should be here.
A variant with a Mina.
Yeah, it's Varian Mina. There's no reason to be hanging out with this binding. They'll dive you in an instant.
Nynrek did it. Oh, Michael goes down in the bot
Michael
lane.
Goes.
Michael goes down a lot, people, so get used to that.
Yeah, particularly in the 3v1 situations. Never mind, we won't go there.
But the good thing they did there was the Mina stayed out of the Varian and then quickly jumped in and out to try to get the surprise fear. That's not something you see a lot, but it's actually really good play. You don't just necessarily want to sit in your host the whole time. Ciddy's going to come in and try to just force them back, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
He tried to fake that he was going at him and then just went for the wave clear.
Yeah, this Kensu's really behind, though. I mean, the solo experience that he's getting right now is going to help him catch up. But...
Chocobos X, there should be a new free rotation this week because it's Tuesday.
Exactly.
Let me
Laugh,
check.
I'm
Yes,
not
there
sure
is.
about this decision, man.
The free rotation this week is Test, King of Mass, Petrus, Flynn, and Mina. And then we've still got Asherbell, Mara, Varian, Desecrator, and Freya hanging around. So this is the first week of Flynn Flea Week? No, Flynn Free Week.
In that free week.
Oh, there's a hammer on
the
Michael.
Hammer comes down. And Michael
No
goes
damage to
down.
follow it up, though. Oh, that ult is...
Reptile comes down and...
I thought he
No,
already
I'm
used
just
that.
gonna
My bad.
Next time,
Yep.
I'll take the blame.
So Flynn will be free this week, and then Flynn will be free next week. And after that, that means we should have a new Shaper showing up.
Exactly. By the way, is Nisa free this week? No, I don't think
No.
she is, right? Oh, sad. Sad face. So if you want to compete in Best Nisa World, you do have to have Nisa. Oh, no. Oh, Chaos Shell going down onto Bear. Auto attacks. Is Draken going to walk him down? No, he's not. Because Basco is going to come in and dissuade that. Although Veknus is going to have to blink out. Really low health on TylerNol and Veknus, because they're able to get
dying to
Latlo.
TylerNol.
And nselz can be able to pick both of these up, but he misses the kill shot.
Oh, actually, he went down to Veknus, so that actually isn't that horrible of a thing. Veknus on Reyna, you know, not necessarily going to turn those items into lots of kills the same way that Amaranth would.
Well, and Reyna,
Or turn them
because of
into
her
lots of kills. So.
yeah, it's because it's Reyna. She has Bastion of the North. She can get free armor and MR from leveling that. So I mean, she doesn't really need a lot of M to be effective.
Yeah, Amaranth's just rushing Divinity first item.
I don't blame her a bit. That's a 7-minute Divinity. That's
Yeah.
insane.
There's not enough. There's no magic resist on the team so far,
Yeah,
so there's
so
no
you
reason to
wouldn't
rush a
start.
destruction, which is normally what I would recommend. But so that Divinity, you want it anyway. You might as well just get it now. It's going to do lots of work.
Exactly.
Stop! Don't push too fast.
So Bear coming in for a gank, but gets slowed really quickly.
Yeah.
Zeri
you don't hear that
ganks are
very
not
often.
the most dangerous thing in the world.
No, definitely not. I mean, they're far too dependent on ending that spatter.
Yeah.
If you don't get that, you just wasted your time. Oh
So
wow!
3v
So there's a Divinity.
Yeah, 3v2 in the bot lane now. Nice has been left to her own self in the top lane.
Well, that's not horrible if she stays alive. She could really use the experience.
Well,
Because Final Flight gets really good with levels.
the issue I have with that is that the bottom lane was winning their lane pretty well. But you put 3 people there, they're going to start losing it in terms of the experience.
True.
You'll allow the mortal side to actually catch up. You want to push that. You want to continue to push that in your advantage by keeping it equal and just pressing that advantage and getting more items and more levels out of them.
Yep.
The proper zoning will help. They're trying to do that. Petra's going to come around and try to pull off a gank to catch them up. Miss the
Oh,
Void
the
Breaker
Void
into
Breaker goes
TylerNol.
off.
Stun lands. They get the slow, and now TylerNol is dead. But Lathalo's
back
going down
in,
too.
but-
Oh, TylerNol didn't get finished.
Finished.
No!
Oh. But he's gonna
The
be
train
okay. I
comes
don't think
out,
anybody
keeping
else
him
is gonna die
alive.
from this.
That was like a
Well,
bad target
TylerNol goes
choice.
in, that might. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
And so goes down, and Bear goes
Bear
down.
down
to
again in the
Green.
top lane. Going a little too aggressive.
Ciddy comes in
When
with
he's
the-
behind. Oh, that uprising
but the
drag
progress
after the
gate.
progress gate.
Oh, that's
He went to
new.
one location and shifted over. That was interesting.
Wow. Okay. Because once it hits, I guess you're following him no matter what.
Yeah, that's unusual. I'm still
I don't know
amazed
if
at
that's
what
a
happened
bug.
in the bot lane. I thought it was going to be a 1-for-1. It looked like Kinsu had the damage to finish off the Amaranth, but then just switched targets at some point. Unfortunate. He's back. He's got a Desire and a Balance to try to do some auto attack damage and have some defense against the TylerNol, but you don't die to an Amaranth because of auto attack trades. So
No, you sure don't.
Veknus dying to nselz though quite a
Yeesh.
bit, showing the power of that
Uh-oh.
balance. in
Here
the
comes
long
the
term.
rotation down from
Yeah,
Varian,
that's
and
a
Mina
dead
gonna
Varian.
land on the Veknus and get him.
And that's a good roam by Dragain and Nynrek. They have the better gank than the Zeri roam. So
Yeah, okay. Well, anybody Mina is gonna be a better gank than a Zeri roam.
and
So
Bear just needs to be. Bear needs to stick in his lane and stick near the minions that are dying because that's the only way he's going to catch up. His Nisa is level 9, but he's level 5.
right. That's the thing about a Zeri though, is that in order to really make an effect, she really needs items just because of that Muse. Because in order to share bonus stats, she has to have stats to share.
Yeah, she still need that ult. She's finally got her ult now. Now she's actually quite a bit more useful in a team fight than she was pre-6.
For sure. Yeah, that extra 300 health in the back of your pocket can make a big difference. Not to mention if you use it on, say, Basco, who's gone in and jumped in the middle of the enemy team. It's good power drain, too, so...
Tried to get the Mina, but you can't gank a Mina if her key to the heart is up.
Exactly. Unless she is by herself and there's nobody else around.
Yeah, but that wasn't
And unless,
the case.
and unless you have
obviously,
perfect vision
on
of the
top
area,
lane.
you don't know that.
nselz expecting a tower dive. It's not there. It's not like he can do much bot. Michael's pretty much just farming that out.
Let's
They have
see. What other
a
items? did
lot
we
of
not
wards
go
down
over
on
yet?
Parasite. They're worried about the Spirit Side stealing Parasite at this point. I don't know that Spirit Side would even attempt that with Bear on Zeri.
Oh, they're
as
so
low as
far
he is.
behind.
The Eidolon
Yeah,
Nisa
level
auto
6 to
attacks are
10.
just going crazy right now.
Take a look at some other items we haven't had a chance to go over yet. We got a Form and a Might on Petra, so Decay and probably... I'm not sure what that is going to be. It might be a Preservation. I would say Adamants, but they don't really have any auto attackers on the Spirit side, so that's why I was thinking Preservation, maybe.
Nisa is an auto attacker.
Oh, yeah, Nisa. I'm an idiot. How could I forget about Nisa?
Varian Rush to Pain,
Yeah.
which is... I guess it's for the shields on Basco primarily.
Basco's
I don't know that that was
Someone.
It doesn't do anything to Zeri's
a worry.
ultimate, so...
Yeah, I don't know that was a worry right away. And they're not against the Reyna in lane, so it's not really for that.
No,
But it's going to give him some credit. It's going to give him some power. It'll be fine in the long run.
Oh, TylerNol jumps in, lands the combo on Michael, but whew, half health. Even
Michael's
half,
sitting
through
on
a
a-
shield and a heal, half
Yeah,
health.
he's sitting on a might. He's got a hunger and a life, so...
So, I don't know.
Mina's
Decay,
sitting on
probably.
double purity, which is why Dragoon's doing so well in the top lane, even against Harass. He's just
Yeah,
getting
so what do you
healed for a
think those are
lot.
going to be? I mean, do you think Devotion's going to be one of those, or do you think it's going to be the classic
It'll be a Pestilence and
Pestilence
Devotion.
and Harmony? No, you think Devotion?
Yeah, I don't... Right now, they need the defensive stats. You've got a Petrus and a Fenmore that are going to want to jump in and do damage, and a Mina that's going to jump on you. The Devotion's going to do more work than the Severe.
Uh-oh, hammer down
Oh,
on
that
Michael. He's
counter
gonna blitz
gank.
out, but, oh
They went
my
all
God.
the way around for that, and if they can get
gonna go down
Veknus,
to
it'll be
this?
worth it, but they're
No.
not. City's coming in and turning
Big,
it.
yeah.
Chains on
Those
Michael. He's
chains
trying
do
to get out. He
major
gets a good
work.
heal.
Yep, caught that wolf, or shark
Wow.
as it is.
So
Heart eater.
Spirit Side turned that for a kill. I thought they were going to have the follow-up damage on Veknus, but he's actually sitting on a... He said he was going to try out a different Reyna builds, but he ran right into Prosperity first, so obviously not that different of a Reigning build.
No,
Spirit
definitely
Side
not.
actually pops the Mortal Side's defenses by taking the first binding in the game, which was not what I would have expected.
But something that is unusual on Arena, she has a power. You don't normally see power items at all.
I
on
know,
Arena,
well,
so.
but still. It's not crazy odd if you're rushing Prosperity. So nselz going to the top lane to try to clear this out and keep from losing a second binding. It's down below
Wow,
half.
but
It's down to a quarter.
Sinka's
And
doing
Nisa's going to
major
actually
damage.
potentially pick it up here.
No,
No,
she's gonna
not
have to
enough
back
damage.
off.
Not quite enough damage.
Not of a minion wave, really.
Dragoon
And,
trying to move
Bear-
around to take Bear.
Bear?
He could finish this
he
off.
got him. Yeah, there's the prismatic vortex,
Yeah.
but it's not even going to be close.
There's
to
a
enough.
2-level advantage there, and he also has, along with that pain, another force, so he's really going for crits. That's really all he cares about. That's what that tells me with that
Right.
rush.
Well, if you wait, who else is on his team? He's got a Kenzu, so that can be his penetration.
Well, but usually you see a variant at least pick up well,
A
yeah, I guess that's
destruction?
fine.
Yeah.
Something to go with his weaving his abilities. You'll see like a conquest, so that you can
Conquest,
get that
yeah.
punchiness and stuff early. But he's focusing on that crit first, which is fine. And if he truly focuses all on that, because what he wants is he wants this combo. When Mina jumps in and fears somebody, he wants that
Right.
lucky crit that just erases somebody.
Oh, Chaos
So he dropped a
Shell
Chaos
coming
Shell.
out,
He's going
not
to try to
much
get some
happened
auto
with
attack
it.
down, but Nynrek's actually pulled back. He should be able to key to heart again, and there it is.
Yep.
And they disengage.
I wonder if they can bait this
Basco's
out.
coming up on him, so they got to be very careful.
Yep.
Bear rotates over, so does Kensu from the bot lane for the mortal side. So the party
Now
is on in the top
everybody's
lane.
top lane.
Well, Amaranth's slowly rotating up. We'll see if she comes the safe way or the unsafe way.
Looks like safe route.
Yeah, not quite. But at that point, the mortal side's so far off, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, not safe anymore. It was safe until she went that way.
Well,
This is a good place.
Looks like, how is a fight going to start here? Well, Mina would start the fight, or Petrus would start the fight. Oh, there's the Riptide to take him down.
Divinity and Destruction now, so there was no chance that they were going to live. As low health as
No.
it was, unfortunately.
I don't care what items you have 17 minutes into a game. If you're against
Well, he
a
doesn't-
Destruction and a Divinity,
He doesn't have any magic resistance yet.
Yeah.
He went Decay. He's still got that form, and then he has a power.
Boy, Veknus going ham. He's just taking up the binding, hoping to get Nynrek take it down, but not going to happen. Ciddy comes in, but also
So he
decides
walks in,
against going
says, "I'm going." Nope.
Nope.
Jump in, jumps right back out.
I'm just surprised that just Nynrek doesn't walk in there and just pop this binding. Yeah, that's what I was thinking would happen. Yeah.
They're hunting for him.
Yeah.
The binding's down now. He can hit him from
Oh,
behind.
Ciddy jumps in and a beautiful final flight across the entire team's gonna clean him up. Wowee! But Lathlo with the force slam into the unyielding progress.
Oh, great Void Breaker, but no follow-up.
Ooh,
I mean, that was a super long-range Void Breaker onto Bear, but there was no way to actually do anything about it.
Veknus securing the kill. The kill is secure.
So 1
onto
for
the,
4.
Petrus. Yeah, if I was Ciddy right now, I'd be typing "worth" in all chat. That was
Well,
definitely
and that
worth.
was he was waiting for that binding to go down. They were hunting for him in the jungle, but the binding went down before they could pull back and do anything. At that point, he could just jump in, stun them all, and chain.
Right.
Bear, you might
That's
not want to
really
do that.
risky, man.
We saw that
I mean,
last game. He was down to 18 health.
It's like, don't bring an ADC to a Basco fight. Yeah, probably not a good idea.
You got to have the Mina in to pull the fear, to keep the Basco away, and then you progress gate out. But unfortunately, they were fighting over the binding. They didn't know he was back there. So as they retreated from the binding, they retreated right into the Basco. Petrus going with a force pickup off
What
that
would
power.
that be? He doesn't want to do dominance, I'm pretty sure. Could that be a hostility, maybe?
Yeah.
But who would
I
jump in
guess,
with them?
no.
The Fenmore?
Well, he's got Fenmore and Amina. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
It could be a pain,
And,
but that double pain doesn't make sense. So they did go. Mina did go Harmony. I would have liked the
Yep.
Devotion. I think the Devotion would have done a little more work.
But, you know, hey, more fears, more fears, more fears, more fears, right?
Yeah, I guess that's what you're going for. I just think that, like, to be able to have the
Latham
defense.
caught out big time,
Yeah.
standing on a ward, gonna go down easily.
Mortal player has been slain.
I think having the defense just for the Basco dive would be nice, and there's a lot of burst damage coming out of the other side. That's something that you want just straight up defense for. Like having the ability to pop your abilities more often doesn't do anything against burst.
Yeah, you've got a Zeri and an Amaranth.
Basco going, City's going that patented damage build, Judgment
Oh my
Conquest.
god.
He's got the one defense item. It's all he needs at this point. He's going to do work. The Nisa
well, he's not
going
worried
with
about
the
Fenmore,
Ambition
so-
Resonance. And the Reyna with an Inevitability, which is where that power went.
That's okay. I'm okay with that actually. The way it's harder to walk her.
He's
walk
just trying
away from
stuff
her.
out.
Yeah.
And
Farm Striders and
Kinsu
dodge
said,
kill
yeah,
shots. Yeah.
play by the bindings, farm the Striders, dodge kill shots. That's pretty
much all you can
the
do at this
entire
point.
game. Well, that's the entire game against this comp, right?
Well, if you're behind, yeah, that's exactly what the game
Well,
is.
they've been behind most of the match. So.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually, they were ahead
No.
early, unfortunately, in top lane, and then the bottom lane was a little behind. They tried to roam, and when they didn't turn anything out of that roam and actually died because of it, That's when everything started going in the Spirit side's favor. Before that, Spirit side was
Oh, Laszlo,
actually behind.
You're gone.
And there's
And
that birth
lands
hammer
on
onto
the
Michael.
He's
There's
gonna
enough.
be down
yeah,
behind. Yeah.
more than enough damage there.
A mortal binding has been destroyed.
Well, Harry and Mina heroics might have to make it happen.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Nah, somehow I don't see that
3v5.
happening either.
Well, just
Yeah.
3v5. Basco's pulling off, so it's now a 3v. Well, a lot of people are pulling off. So now, yeah, now they could pick somebody off. Problem is they don't have any close vision. They just saw them walk through the blue buff ward, so they know they're in a 3v3 or 3v2. So if they were going to use a time to actually make a kill happen, this would be it.
It would be right now. Yeah.
And Dragain went in trying, backed
there
out a
it
little
is.
bit.
Nynrek going in, gonna land the ultimate.
Yeah, but
Rick
he's got
has
nobody
across
with
the team,
him.
Gonna delete Mina.
That
And again,
blink!
I don't know, they got him.
They're going to
Blink
get,
is
yeah, there we go.
gonna-
2 for 2.
He's got
They needed
two,
that
but he's
2
gonna
for
go
2
down.
though. That's a
Oh, no,
that's a
but the blink
worth.
saves him.
Yeah.
Barrier has been shut.
It's still 2 for 2 because they lost both Varian and Mita. But
Yeah,
that was a very
completely
worth
it.
Yeah, very worth 2 for 2.
And just because of the level difference, you get all kinds of experience from that. I mean, there was 3 levels down and they got 2 kills, so they're gonna lose this tier 3 binding. I'm pretty sure, just because of these minions here. And Petrus, well, he does have decent clear. It's not the best in the world. Is that an impulse on Veknus? I'm pretty sure that was an impulse. That was an impulse
Yeah.
on Veknus.
That's what he turned his time
Oh, there's
into.
the Reaper Beam, but not able to stun him inside. Yeah, I love how Michael and nselz are saying, hey, you want to play? Let's play in the Reaper Beam.
Well, he's got him between a Reaper Beam and a Binding, so it's a good place
Yeah,
to
so
fight.
it's like,
Gets him
yeah,
in a bubble.
Can they get
Kensu
Veknus?
needs
What
to
huge
actually
get
follow
him?
this around.
One Soul Rend. No, I was wrong, but the Reaper Beam comes down to finish it up. Ciddy coming in going absolutely ham, and Michael gets a double kill, and he's
Turned
right
another
back in this
2 for
game.
2. Again, 2 for 2 when they're behind is fine.
Yeah, and that's a win if you get that when you're behind. Plus, now they can farm these Striders freely.
And
Don't have
they
to
actually-
worry about getting harassed at all.
I mean, they did lose the bot binding to the minions, but not a horrible thing.
No, I mean, it was going to go down anyway at some point when you're this far behind. And yeah, they really needed that experience because now they're mostly caught up on levels. I mean, Petrus is still behind; he's level 12, but everybody else is 15 and 14 on the mortal
Kensu
side
looks like
to
he's
14 and
probably
16 on the
trying
spirit.
to. Yeah, Kensu looks like he's probably trying to pick up a fate to spread that balance potentially. I don't know. I mean, it might go to duress. I have no idea.
Yeah, no
Oh,
idea
it's
at
a
this
retribution, but yeah, betrayal. Excuse me.
Betrayal, yeah.
Michael went decay on Finmore. Like I told you, it's going to be a random build. Decay ambition. We did see a devotion pick out of Mina. It just was the second item, so there is no pestilence.
point. Gotcha.
Lathalo's just getting walked out here, but he's baiting in for
Oh, but
Dragain,
Big
and
Sink
they
the
get
big
it.
punch coming in. The final payment is going to be able to be sidestepped by Lathalo, and Big Sink is going to feed himself over to the mortal side.
Take a breath.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
Big Sinka, that's,
Amaranth.
yeah. Oh,
Amaranth
good dodge
picked
with
up
the
a
Force
potency and another energy
Slain.
to
Oh,
go with it.
jeez.
So having a
Chaos
lot of fun
and
there.
potency coming out.
Dragain
from
finished his
TheTylernol.
adamants. He's got a form, so or discipline, excuse me. So he's gonna probably turn that into let's see, double AD. It should be a equilibrium, but we'll wait
sure.
and see. Nice has finished off a dominance, resonance, ambition with a command, so that'll be a justice to allow her to punch even harder after she's hit one of her abilities. The Zeri finished a destruction to go with a purity and a chaos.
Ooh, I like it.
So trying to give her friends a lot more damage.
And not to mention, that also helps her shred out for her team. The more power she gets, that armor shred on the spatter actually scales with her power.
That's an MR shred.
Yeah, the MR shred. Thought of it.
You said armor.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention that was an MR shred. That's right.
The impulse on the Reyna is going to do some interesting work.
Well, particularly combined with the inevitability, she'll
Inevitability,
just
yeah.
get in somebody's face and just like, hey, bro, you're going nowhere. And if she wants even more slow, she's got her shockwave, and then that way she could also probably get behind somebody since they're so slow, and then knock them back with repelling strike. So there's all kinds of things she could do with that build.
Yeah.
There's
Veknus
a
saying it ain't an
great
impulse
amount
on
here,
Reyna.
too.
Veknus, meet your stream.
Distracted.
And what's going on, Airstrike?
What do you mean it ain't impulse on Rain? I'm looking right at it, man.
Let's get messy.
I saw you dash in, and it's like, oh, he did not
Oh,
buy an
yeah.
impulse, did he? Yeah, he did. Some decent advice from Dragon there.
Is there.
This is not the two-man parasite you want.
No,
You want a Nisa
definitely
there,
not
a Amaranth.
No, definitely not. But it looks like the rest of the team's going to come up and support. But yeah, you really want the Nisa there. She's
Still.
going to be your consistent damage against the
Yeah.
Parasite.
They're gonna take so much more damage than they needed to. Finally, Nisa shows up to help finish that off
Well,
with her,
I mean,
with her
they're
pew
okay.
pew
They
from
didn't
the
take too
Eidolon
much.
skin. Yeah, they didn't have to take any. I'm OCD about that. Like, why take the damage when you didn't need to?
A well.
Like, you don't know. I mean, obviously the mortal side wasn't going to contest, but if they did, that was a perfect storm situation. Where they're just taking it. They've already taken a lot of free damage that they didn't need to take, and then they come in and do the rest. Unfortunately, the mortal side's been stuck on their items for a while. Kinsu went for an aggression instead of finishing off whatever the heck he's going to do with his clarity.
Get out of there.
Petrus, with the force and the
Energy?
energy, this is why he's getting popped so much when he goes in. He doesn't have
He
any
doesn't have any
actual
defense,
tanky
yeah.
stats. So, see a control out of the Mina, so they're trying to get some stuff where they can protect themselves a little bit and stay in there. The Amaranth finished a chaos to go with the potency, destruction, and divinity.
Sheesh.
She's
All
going
the
to do
lightning.
a lot of damage.
I mean, just from that, when she lands that feeding frenzy onto somebody after the tidal prison lands, that's going to be a lot of damage from both the chaos and
Bear picked up
the
a chaos
potency.
as well, so if you can hit it after Bear lands a spatter, then or even just the silence, like, it doesn't matter. That's all. If you land one of those two abilities first and then follow it up with the Zeri or the Amaranth combo, it's going to be crazy. So Leflo is hanging out. Nobody knows that he's there. He's going to move
He's
out
just
and clear out
chilling.
the minions now. But that's going to show them where he is. They're going to be able to all move top because there's no defense top. Michael just
Oh,
taking
and
half his health.
Michael, ow, wow. This Amaranth is just getting out of control. You know, the crazy thing about Amaranth, if she consecutively lands her skill shots because of her passive, that brings her
Oh,
cooldown
Lafalo
down.
going over the wall.
Oh, look at that damage.
That was 3/4 of the health off from that first combo there.
Combo.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, and this probably... Oh, wow. Some people on the Mortal side just
Yeah,
want to play this out.
Yeah, they want to walk it out. I think
Oh
they
my
think if they
God.
wait, they'll be able to catch up in items, but...
Maybe, but they're doing okay on this fight right now.
Oh, Ciddy
until,
just
Big
misses the
Sink
second
up.
uprising.
Yeah, they were doing okay until they didn't get the Nisa. And then that should be the game.
Yeah, they should be able to finish this off. I mean, the Petrus will be up soon. He's up in about 18 seconds, but Dragain's not going to be able to stop Ciddy here.
No, I don't think so.
He's trying to pick off Bear, though. He got that. Get that one. Bear taking the unsafe path across, where the rest of his team walked all the way around the outer path.
Yep.
Kept him.
But Dragon coming in with the big heroics here, going in on the City and Big Sinka, down a level, down
He knows
item.
what he has to
He
do.
seems to be surviving. There's the progress gate to get him back to his locus. Lathlo's going to go ahead and pop the blitz just to try to get out there, but now he's in the middle of 3 people and his team is not with him. He'll get
one.
Big Sinka, but he is going to go down for it.
Dragain just working to try to pop those crits on people as he auto attacks, and it got him down low. He could probably, oh yep, he went across. I was gonna say he could probably finish off Basco at this point if he gated across, and he did.
Oh, but
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
try
get
to
right
walk
out. There's
Veknus.
Veknus going to jump right onto Veknus. It's not going to happen. The impulse goes onto Veknus. Blink into the wrong direction.
I
and
think
Veknus
he
goes
was
down.
trying to. I don't know. That was weird. I think he wanted to blink that way.
And somehow the Mortal team is still in this. Well, considering people don't use Impulse, I'm going to use it to annoy people, and it is fun. Yeah, you're right. I would agree with that, Veknus. And, you know, it seems to be working on Reyna anyway, because she wants to get in people's face. So, yeah, I don't consider it a bad buy at all. And a Zeal? Oh, my God. More. Oh, Reyna just wants to pop all her skills off even more. Holy crap.
There's that equilibrium on Basco. He also picked up an order because of the work Dragain's doing on Varian.
And a resilience just to round it out, because why not, right?
Well, that's the only damage that they're taking. They're not taking any magic damage because Michael's just getting blown up early.
Well, yeah, of course the dot for Breeding Frenzy can proc potency at single target damage.
The mortal team has captured a well.
Oh man, so I really don't know how Mortal Team is still in this. I really don't. Maybe
Well,
it was
it's
just an overstay by the Spirits team on the base.
Well, no. Bear walked across. They had a 4v1 advantage, and Bear walked across and gave a free kill to Varian. Right. At that point, that's that they get rid of his silence and they get rid of a slow. I don't know if there was an ult up or not, but at that point, then you just had to wait until they got near the Guardian, because you have to walk up and get close to the Guardian. At which point, you have to dodge both the Varian and the Guardian auto
and
attacks.
Bear goes down again.
Bear getting worked. Petrus, that ain't how you wanted to run away from that fight, but let's see if Lathlo gets away.
Lathlo gonna go down to the Nisa. Yeah, this Nisa is just huge. What does she have?
Everything.
Everything, yeah. Dominance, ambition, resonance, justice, and then abolition and aggression, just for kicks.
Yeah, and if they wanted to go back and shop, which they probably don't, they could turn that aggression into a destruction. So they actually turn a kill there again on the Amaranth. Just doing work. Unfortunately, Veknus is just going to body them off, while Big Sinka didn't put the damage down on the Guardian.
Yeah.
That I expected. He was clearing minions, I think maybe to heal.
That's what the only thing I can think of, because you don't heal off objectives. You don't
But
heal
they
off
could have,
findings of the
with his
Guardian,
auto
so.
attack, with that Justice, I would have expected him to just finish the game while Veknus was body blocking. And I think that's what Veknus was expecting too. And it just didn't happen. They're giving the mortal side an opportunity to come back here, though. And
the Dragon's gonna go in and onto City. The Celerity Shell's gonna miss.
That fear! Unfortunately, he's dead.
Nisa.
Because there's no way Varian can get that far. Yeah.
Nope. Oh, Uprising whiff from City, but the Blitz is gonna come through. He'll stick to Michael. End up getting nselz down.
Yeah, Kinsu
But
can't
I don't
counter
see
that.
Michael getting away from this.
Actually,
No,
with Lathlo there,
wait a minute,
he
Lathlo's
could get away, and
doing
he's
some
actually
work.
picking up a kill off Basco. Lathlo is gonna. Oh, he hits the wall!
Education. Wow. Boom.
The front side of that damage would not have killed Nisa. The back side, with her hitting just that outcropping, just a tiny little bit here. I'm gonna go look here. Just caught the edge and stopped it for the double in the kill.
Yep, Chocobo X has it right. Ain't GG till the Guardian's gone. Or as I heard from the international last time, from the great Toby-Wan Dota, kills mean nothing, throne means everything. We gotta kill it faster. Are they going for, what are they doing? Well, Bear's gonna go ahead and get a Spirit Well, although I'm not sure they really should be
Their
doing
jungler
it.
isn't with them. Fortunately,
No, they
he
sure
wanted to
aren't.
pick off. Yeah, he got baited out on Bear again. They knew he was going to come for him. He's dead.
Mind games coming out from the Spirit team.
I
now,
love
and
Petrus,
there's a
but you're not.
scatter to
Yeah,
finish
you're
it.
not getting away from both of them.
There's just too many slows there, and Michael over there.
Michael
soloing
cannot
Parasite.
solo that. Yeah, that does
No,
not
he
work.
most certainly cannot. Oh, and just the lightning comes down and drops Michael. Oh my gosh.
Captured a well.
And unfortunately, so this is everybody's kind of split up. It looked like originally they were going to all rush the Parasite, but then Lathalo roamed the bot to try to. Like, stopping that well didn't really matter. I think he just really wanted that kill on Zeri. The problem is, Zeri's not worth anything, so the kill's not worth anything. And he got baited into that. Like, the Rain are just sitting there waiting. So that's going to cost them the well, and it's going to cost them the Parasite.
So Nisa's now full build. Last two I just picked up were Ruin and a Judgment, so she is shredding people. She has 490 attack damage after firing an ability.
No. I'm not sure where the 490 came from.
It
It's
was
412.
she had Justice and she has Power Buff right now, so.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing the 490. I wonder where the 490 came from, because it's not there. Maybe firing off all the
three
abilities.
times, right? Yeah, it's firing off all the abilities.
Yeah, you'd have to fire off all the abilities, I guess, to get that. The power buff fell off. That's the problem.
Ah, that would be why. Okay, Power Buff just fell off. That would do it.
Now it's back. Still not. It's the haste buff that fires off multiple abilities. still not seeing 490. I wonder what's going on. That was a weird.
Yeah, I don't
weird.
know. Maybe it was just weird.
Oh, well, I bet she had the
Grappling
Zeri buff on her.
The Zeri, yeah,
The
that would
W.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Muse. Okay, that makes total sense.
Muse is
now.
granting 63 power right now. This was a nice little addition to the W tooltip. 63 power, 21 haste, only 2 armor, 5 magic resist, 0 life drain.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep, that would do it.
that's a lot.
Wow, there's a wisdom on Zeri. What is her loadout?
That's for the power. like
It's
I
just
said.
scavenger. So okay.
It's just to give her. It's just to build. She built power to give it to Nisa and Amaranth. Period.
Sinisa, yeah. I can wither Amma. Let me get near. I'm not sure Amma's the one you want to wither though. I'm almost
No,
certain you
Wither
want
is
to
not.
do that to the Nisa instead.
Yeah, you want to blow the Amaranth up
Up.
before she can fire off her rotation. You want the
Yeah,
Wither on
and
the
you wanna-
Nisa.
Nisa. Well, the cores are now back up for Mortal Team, so they're gonna have to go through them again. Although with this Nisa here, they're not taking very long. Hammer's gonna come down onto Dragon.
Voidbreaker
Voidbreaker's
between
gonna
the goalposts.
completely whip. Michael will dodge the front side of the final payment with
Lathalo
a stasis,
almost
but
took out Big
I'm not
Sinka.
sure it's Big Sinka, but Nisa's just too big.
Well, Lathalo almost had him, but a great stasis kept him alive.
Oh, they still had the prismatic vortex in the back pocket too. That's gonna be GG. 4 and there's no
He
way
wants
nselz
that
can
Omni.
get fifth. He wants it, but nselz
No,
ain't
they're
gonna
not-
give it to
yeah.
him.
He's
Oh,
like,
the
no.
Locust Cannon going down onto Nisa. Took 2
So
shots.
greedy. He's like, I just want the Omni. I don't want to finish the game. I just want an Omni.
And yeah,
But
that
they'll
game.
finish the game anyway.
Yeah, there it is. GG.
Mortal team has surrendered.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Muse actually can grant a significant amount of power there.
What's up, Epic Rice? Welcome to the
Blue.
stream. So that means it's
Oh, Prime
11:30.
Night, you saw the stats that were being shared, right? On the UI. Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about there, Prime Night?
Yeah. That's what he's talking about. So if Michael wants to join me, I guess I can do like one more. But I think you have to go to work.
I do have to go to work in 25 minutes, yes.
Okay.
So I will not have time for a full game.
Sales like I didn't realize you needed me for the Omni. Yeah. Well, hey, you got to make him work for it, man. He tried.
Exactly.
Definitely make him work for it. All right.